He doesn't travel too much. He did get 65th or something like that at Riptide, so a really good showing. So they're both coming off, hot out-of-state results. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, an interesting matchup too. Inkling not really a character you honestly see too much anymore. I think pre-COVID was pretty strong, but I think post-COVID people don't have too much faith anymore.
Yeah, and I apparently spoke too soon because I forgot that Luma is trying to pick up Palutena, and I think his goal is to try and solo Palutena until he wins a St. Louis tournament. And he's got him this far, so let's see how far it can take him.
Yeah, Palutena definitely not a bad character to choose with that option. But I could be wrong. I actually do think this matchup is pretty favored in Inkling. I think Inkling has that rush down ability that they're kind of able to get in there, apply some good pressure. But I think they're I got a little hyped there for a second, but it is Palutena, so nothing to get hyped over. But as we see him already getting the stock for Colorondo, I mean, just showing that Inkling can really be kind of slippery around this Palutena pressure.
Yeah. And a lot of people say that the classic St. Louis joke is that Colorondo can cheese anyone out of a win. He is so good at kind of sealing things out when he looks like he's down. Just his conversions are so good out of a grab. If he grabs you at 10, he's gonna combo you till you're at 60 plus, and you're gonna be off stage.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
and doesn't get the right read on the roller.
Yeah, very close. Definitely almost converting off that, but the F smash. Oh, not quite gonna take it. Some good damage. Keeping him off stage though. Oh, almost landing that fair, but still just really good pressure, keeping Luma off the stage for the most part. Just grab, not gonna quite land. The side B, not either. So both players kind of looking for that last kill. Down tilt, not gonna be able to convert it into anything.
Percent.
Yeah, very close though. Able to get that 2-frame though, so that was good. We'll see kind of in the up air, right in the middle of the stage, gonna take the stock. Up air strong.
And one thing that you might know, he's not going off the challenge with those normal neutralers that Palutena might do. That's just because Inkling recovery goes so high that he can just go around it if he sees that you're coming out to challenge him.
Yeah, that's very true. I think honestly, I think it just shows how well Colorondo has been playing these neutral states. I think you would think for the most part Inkling loved to be rushed down, kind of pressure, but he's playing really slow, honestly, only going in at select moments, recognizing when he needs to go in, kind of doing a lot of tomahawk, kind of hoping that Luma can go for something. But no, just really great pressure from this Inkling so far.
I mean, I don't want to call it a done deal, but that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, nice up air. Honestly, up air paying huge dividends this game for Colorondo. I mean, I'm pretty sure he got all 3 of his kills off of that move. So, well done, and just keeping up the pressure.
Going back to PS2, so I am interested to see if he sticks with that Palutena. I know he was hoping to try and solo it. No, it looks like he's going right to the Rob.
Yeah,
tried and true.
Winning trumps trying to play a character, especially when you can win. I think Rob actually does really well in this matchup. Tends to be a matchup that Rob does not mind too much. And this is going to be a lot different of a game, Colorondo last game where he's playing super patient, kind of spacing things out. Not as easy against Rob.
Yeah, and Luma plays very, I would say, untraditionally as compared to most Robs that you might think of. You think of Rob, you might think that he's going to sit back, throw out a lot of lasers and gyro and that kind of stuff. He is going to run up and he is going to put pressure on you as he's doing right now.
Yeah, honestly, just has been getting Colorondo up to 93 pretty much off of just 2 hits. And just kind of chaining them together, but really good job so far. We'll kind of see how he gets the stock. What's the option on the grab? Just the up air, but still
solid
keeping him off
percent.
stage. Ooh, laser not quite gonna land. Very close. Another grab. Let's see what the read is. Yeah, nice mash there.
I'm surprised he didn't just go for the up throw at that point. I feel like that would have killed. Inkling's not the heaviest, but I'm sure he knows more than I do.
Ooh. Yeah, nice gyro to finish. I think without the platform, I don't think it would. I think that if they're on the platform, I think it's pretty close. But I think without it, it would be maybe not iffy. But either way, the gyro off stage does take at the stock. And just look at these conversions here. These combos are really solid. Both players going pretty far off stage. Neutral air for Rob, just kind of spacing it out. Those down tilts, man. And I think one thing I've been watching Luma do really well is like he down tilt pressures and then he knows immediately Colorondo is going to jump. I mean, that's even if you watch on the last one, his follow-up option is always to re-jump. So he's got gas. He's fine.
Yeah.
But a pretty commanding lead for Luma so far. Kind of just pulling away with this. The berry does land, does take the kill. So don't let me speak too soon here, but a 70% lead, definitely nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, he's just putting so much pressure on. Like most Robs you'll see will try and just kind of throw out that gyro, kind of put some pressure on you, and then try and kind of catch you doing something out of shield. He's gonna throw that gyro at you to make you shield, and then he's gonna use down tilts and stuff to put that pressure immediately on you.
Yeah, that's very true, and that's the thing is what you were saying too of why like Luma plays so differently. Like for the most part, and
Ooh, even with pretty good, that looked like good DI.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, that looked like really solid DI. Oh, okay, all right. He was going for it no matter what. You know, he landed the first two, and he was like, look, I'm going all the way on this one. But you can really tell Luma knows his gyro conversions. Like he really like the down tilt pressure into the forward airs and just landing gyro off of them. Like it's just been so good. Does this take the stock? It does. Oh wow. So Colorondo, this one 20% less than the last stock he was down. So definitely still doable. But I mean, Rob, just the pressure is so good. All right, so go ahead.
Because really, once he puts that down tilt on your shield, you do not have a lot of options coming out of that. There's really nothing that, especially Inkling, is going to do to challenge out of shield that's going to beat that.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, Luma, it does mix up a lot of these like down tilt options. Like we just saw him go for a grab, although it didn't work. But the roller, getting this pretty close. That's 107, it was 107, but 116 to 104. The miss side B charges the F smash a little bit too long on that one.
Ooh, yeah, the gyro goes just too far.
Yeah, he's off stage. We're back on. We're chilling now. The roller lands 116. That does do it. And Colorondo bringing this one back with a 2-0 victory. Honestly, bringing this one out of the depths. I mean, being down both a stock on the second stock and the third stock. Shout out to him. Just really great play.
Yeah, and you got to wonder if, if Luma's kind of biting himself for sticking with the Palutena in game one. Yeah. I mean, I understand trying to play a new character, trying to learn some of those different matchups, figure out what works for Rob, what works for Palutena, but man.
Yeah, that definitely feels like the kind of game where if Luma had started on Rob, I think if let's just say game 2 was game 1, that Luma definitely felt like he kind of was winning, So I think an extra game kind of helps his favor. But I mean, no, that goes exactly what you were saying before about Colorondo and just the fact that he finds a way. Like, he's down, he's kind of out, but he finds a way to get these wins and just bringing it back.